Okay, just checking the mic. Hopefully you can hear that. Let me put a pause on the music. Right, welcome in, guys. Welcome in, welcome in. Also, if anyone in there has the COD UO Discord link, feel free to chuck it in the chat and then I can pin it. I tried doing it, but all I got was the like the hidden server link thing. So I couldn't actually post a link in. But if anyone in there does have it, chuck it in the chat and then I can pin it. And then anyone new, we can get in the Discord. Puffy, welcome in, brother. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you had a good Monday. But guys, this is big. This is the final. Best of 5, potentially 5 maps. 5 maps of COD UO. What a treat. I wish it was 11. But I think these guys would rather not. 5 is good. 5's still good. But, you know, bigger is better. Bigger is better. So I love the sound of the, is it STV? In UO? It's so different. I think it was Bassi just having some, maybe, some connection issues, I think. But I'm sure you're an angel. Norbitsu, thank you. Let me pin that. Thank you, friend. Now I just have to figure out how to pin it. Hang on. Wait, no, I've got a better idea. Hang on. Thank you, buddy. That's really helpful. Thank you, dude. Ah, son of a biscuit. Now. Oh, right, hang on. Let's put it in. Let's put it in the chat. Thank you so much, dude. That's really helpful. Thank you, buddy. Right, and now I can pin that. Ace. There we go. Nice. Okay, then manually unpinned or till end of stream. Marvelous. Cool. Right, that should be the link. Excellent. So if you're not in the Discord, get your butt in there. Go and throw some friendly abuse. Emphasis on friendly. Excellent. Good. Thank you for that, dude. That's really helpful. For some reason, well, I'm a boomer. I can't do technology. But yeah, if there's any other links as well. I don't know if there's any other links that would be helpful to post in there. I'm pretty sure that's the main one. That's kind of where all the main news goes in, isn't it? All the kind of updates about games and cups and stuff is going to be in there. I'm pretty sure that's the most important one. At least anyone that joins in there can then keep up to date. Oh my god, are we doing Karantan? Are we actually doing Karantan? Oh, maybe not. Maybe just for maybe not. Maybe no. I thought we were doing Karantan. That'd be lovely. What a treat that would be. I say it every game. I do love my Karantan. Puffy, thank you for the streak, dude. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it a hell of a lot, man. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you, mon ami. I appreciate it a lot, man. Thank you, dude. Also stream more, please. We need more Puffy. We need more Puffy. Okay, how many are we doing? Okay, we have 4 for Dream Team. Wait, MoI. I was told TMO. Have I done goofed? Have I done goofed? Is it TMO or MoI? Or are they like you know, interchangeable? If not, someone let me know. I can change the stream title. No biggie. Let's have a look at the names we've got. The standard Dream Team lineup by the looks of it. I think Bassi is just fighting with a anti-cheat. MoI. I believe that's PRM, right? Resigner, Magic, Kiki, Nerve. I think those are the right names. I'm going to say them now, just in case I get them wrong in game. So if anyone wants to correct me, now's your chance. I normally do end up getting something wrong. I'm going to ready up so I'm not being that guy. But yeah, hopefully you guys can hear me. Let me know if I'm too close to the mic as well. I don't want to breathe down the mic. If you do hear me breathe, please tell me to stop breathing and I'll do it. I will hold my breath for you guys. Ah, okay. Norbert, thank you. Or Norbert, sorry, thank you. Did I call you Norbert too before? I probably did, I'm sorry. It's a mix of 2 or 3 teams. Bless you, buddy, thank you. So if I take from that I'm okay with TMO. Thank you, buddy. That's really helpful. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, I think Bassi is just having a little bit of a battle with anti-cheat. We've all been there. It usually kicks off on a cup match. Ah, Paddy. Angel. Appreciate it. Paddy it is. It's amazing how every kind of community has a Paddy. I think there's quite a few Paddies near where I am. There's a Paddy that runs the football club. I think there's a few Paddies. Everybody knows a Paddy. You can't hear me breathe? Bless you. Thank you, man. Good, good. You're holding something else? Yo, Nutty, what are you holding? What are you holding, dude? Nerve has gone to sleep. Okay, we have the 5. We do have the 5. Bassi did it. Are we going live with Karentan? Okay, I guess we're going. I guess they must have picked off stream. I guess we're going live with Karentan. There you go. Way to throw yourself right in the deep end. So we do have Dream Team as the attacking allied team. We have Archimedes, Wind, Karma, Don, and Bassi for the Axis defending team. We have Paddy, Resigner, Magic, Kiki, and Nerve. Going to try and pick out the scope players fairly soon. Looks like we have a Karma with a Thompson. I don't know if they're going to keep that when the game starts, but we are going to do the traditional pistol bash. I mean, have they picked off stream? Or are they going to pick now? I know they have done that before, just to save time. Maybe they're doing it to pick and ban now, perhaps. Who knows? Bassi drops Paddy. Don is fallen to a pistol to the forehead. One of his main weaknesses. Oh, magic with the triple. How about that? There you go. Don't give him a main gun. Just give him the pistol for the game. Paddy with the get shit on. Love it. Right, I don't actually know if we're playing Karantan or not. I'm kind of excited that we might be. It looks like we might be. Are we actually playing Karantan? What a treat this would be. I'm going to ready up just in case, I think. Okay, I'm ready. Nice, good, marvelous. I think we're doing Karantan. Archimedes asking if we start, and we are. I guess we are. We are going with... Oh, no, we're banning now. Okay, Rail banned by Dreamteam. Oh, well, the dream can still happen. Dreamteam with the first ban. If anyone wants to copy these down, put them in chat. Peaks. Banned by TMO. Tiger Town banned by Dreamteam. POW banned by TMO. Germantown picked by Dreamteam. Germantown picked by Dreamteam. Dawnville picked by TMO. Leo, welcome in, brother. Bit of thinking going on. Nutty, you're an angel. Thank you, man. Thank you, buddy. Don saying we're 2-0 up already because of the upper bracket thingy. Everyone calling GG already. Thanks for coming. That's it. Well done, everybody. Thanks for coming, everyone. I think they're up for playing PUBG now. Pistol Bash decided it. I don't know if they're really thinking about this pick and ban thing. Maybe they are. Maybe they're just trying to get in the heads of Dreamteam. Oops. Okay, Hanoi banned. Oh, Karantan banned. Okay, F. Not happening. I'm leaving. I'm gonna sulk. Okay, so far, Jamtown, Thornville. Waiting for that third map. Dream Team allowing them to pick first. And if we go to a fourth, which would be amazing, we could get the full amount in today, that would be great. Could be a late one. Okay, Neuville. Typical kind of a Cockney voice there. And we go to Germantown for the first map. So there we go. There we go. We're in. We are in. A lovely bit of GT, which can be spawn dependent. If you do get that early spawn, which can give you that rush through the crates onto A, you're in a pretty good position. Again, a map we were lucky to see Dream Team play last time, which is incredibly fun. God, it seems like such a long time ago now. In fact, it was last year even. I can't actually remember what point of last year it was when we covered that, but it was a long time ago nonetheless. Either way, GT can be a frantic map. I think everyone has just about jumped in. We're just waiting for Don. He is in. So Dream Team are going to be on the Axis defending side. TMO, or MoI, are going to be on the attacking allied team. And just for that refresh of names, we are going to have PRM or Paddy, Resigner, Magic, Kiki, and Nerve for TMO. For Dream Team, we are going to have Archimedes, Wind, Karma, Don, and Bassi. And boy, am I excited. I am looking forward to this one. So, best of 5. If we do get to 2 apiece, we have that decider. Hang on, I am ready, right? I have readied up. Nope, I am ready. Okay, just making sure. My status says not ready. Kiki practicing those nades. Landing right on the edge of A. Looks like he's done them before. Just showing us the crate rush there as well. Which could be incredibly useful if you get that good spawn. Again, it does all depend. Rounds on this map tend to be quite short. They tend to be kind of a rush, a meat grinder, and then whoever's left to plant or defuse. A well-placed smoke could be pretty vital if you manage to get it off. Again, didn't actually see many B plants before in the last time we saw it. I think we saw maybe 1 or 2 B plants. Or at least 1 or 2 attempts. Definitely 1 B plant. Which I think was even turned around by the Axis team, so it can be done. And all the binds come out. Always love a good bind. You can tell a lot about a community by the binds. Okay, I think that is the last player ready. Good luck, have fun being exchanged in chat. Everyone's good, guns are loaded. Guys, here we go. The first map of a potential 5. Between that was a tongue twister, Dream Team and TMO. Here we go. Let's see how the Allied spawns up. I think a few might have got that front spawn, which could be incredibly handy. I think Resigner may have a good one. He's going to make a dash to those crates. Nades coming over, landing him. He gets heavily tagged, though. He is not going to be in the game for too much longer if he takes another one of those. Goes up with the BAR to try and take a defensive position from the top. Magic is also there. An incredibly well-placed smoke landing right in that doorway. Could be vital in how the round plays out. Nerve finding Don. Who may well have done his Don rush. Kind of strange for him to go down early on. Unless he has tried his one-man push. And failed. Kiki playing tentatively just through the garden there. Another smoke going down perfectly in that alleyway. Just covering any Axis players that may want to push. Try and put some pressure on the A plant. Bassi falling prey to Nerve, just peeking around the corner. Instantly taken down by Archimedes in return. Karma then finding Resigner. A few kills being exchanged, leaving it 3 apiece. Plant does go down at A. Archimedes finding Kiki. Great play from him. Wind stealthily making his way to the plant. There are 2 allied players left. You are going to have to try and defend this plant if they can. Archimedes finding Magic. And that is going to be enough. The first round is going to go to DT, so a good return and a good flip from Dream Team. Actually quite a slow and steady kind of first round. I don't know whether the players are going to be feeling each other out for a bit. Volume mapping game, certainly. Thank you for letting me know. Let's pop that up a bit more for you. Thanks for letting me know. Stevno, thank you. There we go. So first round goes to DT. Quite a nice kind of simple take back, it looked like. Don going down early. Wonder what his plan was. No real good spawn here for TMO. No game sound at all. Interesting. Let me know if that has changed. Hopefully it has. I did check everything and it should have come through. Wind finding Paddy. Take him down early on. Wind finding himself caught on the edge of that smoke. He's going to have to relocate. Karma finding Nerve. Dream Team getting the kills so far. Karma having a bit of a backline hold. Smoke does go down on A. Hopefully you guys can hear it. Just keep me posted, guys. Hopefully the game sound does come up. Resigner is going to go for that plant on the east side of the tank. Does get it. Quickly followed by BAR bullets. Pulls back a bit. Wind finding Magic. All the kills are going for Dream Team at the minute. Resigner somehow finding Archimedes with the last few bullets, then being dropped by Bassi. You're going to have one allied player left. It is Kiki, who does peek. Eventually finds Wind, is still up and large. Karma tries that defuse again. He finds Bassi. Great play here. This peeking and just falling back into cover is just what Kiki needs to do. He gets another one, brings it back to 1-1. Don now, the man with the car. Is it going to be enough for him to get the defuse? He did it. Perfect play from Kiki. Really well played. Had that one solely in his hand. Hopefully you guys can hear the game. I've put everything up as high as can be. I can try again and just pop that sound up fully. Let me just try one more time. Hopefully that should all be good. Please let me know. Have a look at the score sheet. Is 1-1. Most kills going for Archimedes and Kiki. Hopefully it all should be good. Thank you for letting me know, those guys. Wind with a nice early spot looking at the back of A. Is covered by that smoke, though. Pretty much makes him null and void in terms of defending the plant. Karma finding his angles. An early plant here, tagged by that nade as well. Very heavily damaged from that one. Ah, Mikey. Gotcha. Thank you. Appreciate it. Resign it in the same spot. Gets a nice kind of reaction kill onto Bassi. Paddy finding Karma. Don then dropping Paddy. I wonder if Don still has that car. He does love it. He hasn't. He has actually picked up a BAR. Wind then finding Resigner. Nerve with a great nade there. Finding Wind. Ah, Resi. I can call him Resi. That's no problem. Thank you. Don finding Nerve. Kiki finding Don. Kiki could do it again. If he can peek. He doesn't get it, unfortunately. The defuse does come from Archimedes. Kiki just wasn't quick enough that time. So it's going to be 2-1 to Dream Team. A nice turnaround defuse from there. Okay, game sounds still low. No problem. Let me have another go in a minute. Everything is still coming up. It's kind of just under the yellow. I'll have another play. Bear with me, guys. I'll get this sorted for you. Do not worry. Wind in the same spot, covered by that perfect smoke. Paddy finding that nade on Archimedes, landing right in his pocket. Dream Team now just have to wait. That plant is being teased. Paddy gets it. Friendly kill there. Kiki finding Mikey. Nerve finding Don. Hasn't really had the run of play he'd like. Bassi finding Resi. Clambering over that Tyke. Wind then finding Paddy. It's going to be 3v2. Wind dropping that smoke. Flies out before it's even plumed. Doesn't find Nerve. But before he dies, Nerve does take out Bassi. And it isn't going to matter. Dream Team are going to be at 3-1. Let's check the volume again. See if I can pop anything up for you. Is that better? That might be loud. Let me hear you on that one. Hopefully that's okay. Thank you for letting me know though, guys. I'm fiddling with knobs and stuff and hoping the volume goes up a bit. Hopefully that works. Early kill there from Kiki, finding Don. Seems to be going down quite early, Don. Not typical for him. Smoke there from PRM. Pluming right in that alleyway. It's going to be a bit of a pain for any Axis players trying to push through. Waits for it to plume. Teases that plant, trying to bait out any Axis nades. And there's an Axis player as well there, who may find himself on the wrong end of a BAR. Paddy finding Nerve. The team kills now coming in the doubles for TMO. Paddy waiting. Bassi finding Resi. Nades landing around Paddy, as well as a smoke. There's going to be 3-2 here. TMO with a man up. Paddy still unable to get that plant. He's convinced there's players in the smoke. Something has unsettled him. That might be Bassi. He is eventually taken down by Mikey. They still have yet to get the plant. Dream Team doing everything right, keeping them off. There's going to be one man left. It's going to be Karma. Runs right into Kiki. Gets the second and finds Mikey. Calm as you like. Took those bullets in his stride and still flipped that one round. He's going to be 4-1. I had my money on CMO taking that one. The plant was down. They were 2-1 up. But, no. That is Karma. Let me have another fiddle with the sound. Okay, hopefully that helps. Just keep me posted, guys. Early nades going out from Dream Team. I don't know if Karma didn't like that one. He seemed to have a bit of a shake. So maybe he wasn't too happy. Maybe a slow push here from TMO. A few players hanging back in spawn. A bit of a wide spread by the looks of it. One player has made his way kind of southeast, but I think he's now folding back. Good clearance there from Resi. Finding Wind with the nade. Nerve also finding Don again, going down early. Smoke flustering over A. Mikey covering all angles, popping smokes. TMO quite happy to use the clock here. And they're finding Karma. Dream Team Another one's losing bodies quite quickly. It's 5-2. Make that 5-1. Bassi took the kill before he eventually went, but Paddy is going to find him. It is now going to be 4-2. TMO finally clawing one back. How are we sounding? Everything good? Here we go. We're good. We're gravy. Hopefully the sound is good, guys. Thanks for letting me know. Plenty of nades landing around. No one seems to be incredibly tagged. Rizzy holding back, waiting to push into that garden area. Teases it. Mikey peeking, taking things steady. Actually, not deciding to use a smoke on any of these now. I wonder if they're going to save them for late game. Actually, kind of a smokeless round so far. Don doing his one-man thing. Has a good angle. Just on the top left corner of A tank. Also peeking towards B. Potentially thinking that as no smokes have gone out, maybe a late B push could be coming. So he could be vital if it does happen. Kiki moving out. Smokes now go out around A. Blocking doorways. Blocking alleyways. Bassi comfortably waiting. Plant goes down. That triggers a barrage of gunfire. The only casualty from that is Wind. Rezi dropping him. Karma adding to that, dropping Rezi. And I don't know whether the plant is going to be targeted this round. It looks like players are just going for the kill. 40 seconds left. And no convincing plant. TMO a man up. 4-3. Don hanging back. Karma finding Paddy, bringing it back to 3-3. Don finally getting a kill there. Finding Nerve. Using Don's lucky car. Never misses. Always hits the head. And Kiki finding Karma there just as he happily bounced along the road. The plant eventually goes down. Kiki finding Archimedes. Backed up by Mikey. Don, the man left. Does have the car and a BAR. Can he flip this one round? Bit of a hide-and-seek game before he even attempts the defuse. That jump probably won't help him. No point kind of hiding it now. He eats the smoke, and Kiki is going to find him. The smoke eventually goes down on his dead body. Going to do no good to him whatsoever. 4-3. TMO creeping back. And we go again. Early nades again from Karma. Paddy with a return nade. That BAR sound in the background. Archimedes being dropped. A bit more of a heavy push here. Don waiting in his spot. The lowest step count. If he had a Fitbit, it would not be happy. Kiki also hanging back. Pops a smoke. I hear a car firing in the background. Bassi patiently waiting. Rezi finding Karma. The plant is about to go down. Paddy backing up the player. Don, I think, just took the planter down there. Mikey dropped Rezi near that plant and wanting to get onto it, but I think he's blocked, putting down as many smokes as he can. He does have 3 teammates left. Make that 2. Bassi finding Paddy. The whole west side of that tank is completely covered by, I think, about 2 or 3 smokes. Kiki finding Bassi. He does get the plant down. Eventually, Nerve pushing Wind off. And it is going to be our man Don left again. Going back into his role of more of a back man. Usually the last man left. He's going to be taken down 4-4 now. A nice string of rounds grabbed by TMO. Actually kind of a really slow GT. This is not as manic as I thought. TMO quite happy to play a tactical wait at the beginning. Haven't really seen a huge rush yet. I wonder if DT are going to pay them the same compliment. I have a feeling they might be a bit more aggressive when they go attack. But TMO definitely quite happy to play this steadily. Looking at their corners. Men holding back. Actually quite a nice tactical allies. Resi with that smoke into the alleyway. Kaim finding Nerve. So, I mean, they are keen to play it really steady. They're not looking to rush. They are more than happy to use the clock. And maybe wait for Dream Team just to poke their heads out. Maybe make a mistake. Look for that advantage. Although it's not going for them on this round. Archimedes finding another kill. Dropping Resi. Dream Team 2 men up. 3 men up. Wind finding Kiki. Don again in his spot. He did just spot a player going through that garden. I don't know if that was a body of Paddy. He just added a bullet to, but a nice complete whitewash there by DT. No mistakes made at all. I think they're starting to get the play of TMO, which may mean a change in tactic for the attacking team, but let's see if they do it. Dream Team just dug their heels in a little bit on that round. Didn't really move, didn't peek, just waited. Again, the clock is on their side, so they can probably do the exact same as TMO are doing. Just wait, hold their corners. I wonder now if TMO are going to be a bit more aggressive. They're not actually gaining that much ground on the push either. The spawns haven't been too great for them, I don't think, for the first rounds. Don actually pushing out of his house, being a bit more aggressive. Kiki falling back a bit, getting in the way of Paddy. And a bit of a rotate here. I wonder if he's looking towards B. I wonder if he's going to try and maybe bait Don out. He isn't. Bassi is going to find him instead. Wind peeking to the back of A. Looking towards the garden, waiting for a body to peek. And instead, Mikey knocks on the door, lets himself in. Nerve finding Karma. This is a good push from TMO. And they get that man advantage. Now they look for the plant.
Explosives planted.
Resi hanging by the plant. Looks to maybe try and get in cover. In a very good position to get anyone coming from that alleyway. Now they just have to wait. Finding Don. There's another player there. Archimedes flying. Finding Resi. Still a man up for TMO. And there you have it. Nerve getting the final double. 2 players pushing it at once. There's easy pickings for Nerve with that BAR. We are going to have 5-5. Things are going pretty evenly. Round a piece going either way. Nice and even. Nerve sitting there with 15 kills. One thing TMO have stopped is the team kills. Haven't seen any of them for a couple of rounds, which is good. Early engagement there from Wind. Takes cover behind the nice cozy chair, keeping an eye on the back of the plant. Dream Team not taking any chances. Paddy tags slightly there. Didn't actually think that they would get him from there, but a little bit of a facial burn, maybe. Rezi finding Don. And the plant, I think, going down by Rezi as well. Looking to get it in that left side again. He has. And taking some bullets in his back for his trouble. Is he going to be chased? He is. He double peaked. Maybe. Probably shouldn't have done that. Wind finding Rezi. He has got himself established on that plant as well. Grabs a little bit of health. Mikey finding a kill. Unfortunately, Wind didn't have the capability to take on 3 players at once. It's going to be another TMO round. It's going to be 6-5. Nerve loving things at the minute. 17-8. Don sitting there with 5-10. I wonder how he's going to play on allies. I think he might be a bit more aggressive. I say it every time. He's always fun to watch. I'm a bit of a Don fan. His playstyle of that one-man army usually makes for good watching. That nade landing right in the face of Wind. Deciding that room probably isn't for him. Karma again. Just prone at the corner. Just has to wait. Keep his ears open. Paddy breaching and clearing. Mikey with a nade. Bassi catching it. Again, a slow push here from TMO. Nice, good teamwork. Players linking up. Pushing in together. You love to see it. Smoke in the alleyway. Coming from Axis spawn. Rezi putting a few bullets up high just in case. Nerve finding Wind. 3 clean kills here for TMO. Make that 4. It's going to be 5-1. This has to be another TMO round. Surely this can't be flipped. And Mikey there with the Thompson finding Don, the last man again. 7-5 at the half. Actually, a nice kind of fairly even half. Nerve sitting there at 19-8. Dream Team kind of looked a bit kind of placid. But I think they were kind of letting TMO just bring it to them and then reacting to whatever they tried to do. I have a feeling Dream Team might be a bit more aggressive. That's what I'm going with. Again, I don't know them any well as half as the majority of you guys do, but having watched them on the few times I have on Germantown, I know they can be quite aggressive. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing how it goes. They're only 2 rounds behind, and everyone knows when you let Dream Team get a few rounds under their belt, they tend to run away with it, so I'm sure TMO are going to try to do everything they can to stop that. But let's see how they go. No real front spawns for DT. Some nice early nades are landing in the front of Wind. Nothing tagging him. In fact, loads of nades going out in this first round. Wind pushing onto A. I did think he did hear some German boots just outside there as well. So maybe TMO looking to push. They were, in fact. Rezi looking to sit just outside that garden. Bassi finding him. Nerve dropped to Wind. And Dream Team picking some nice clean shots here. The plant goes down. 3 TMO players drop. Really good strong opening round as allies. There's the 4th. Can they make it a whitewash? I think that'd be a really good message from them if they can. Get the plant. 5 clean kills. No losses. That would be a great reply. Karma's got himself in a beautiful spot. Mikey trying to react, but it isn't going to happen. Don is going to get that final kill. What a reply from Dream Team. First round on the switch. And they make it 7-6. Again, a few more like that, and Dream Team may start to feel it. Wonder if they got any good front spawns. I think they may have. Don doing his thing. Pushing west side towards B with the BAR. Could be a crucial player. Might not get into the action on time. Kiki finding Karma. Mikey also adding to that. Taking Wind. Nev, I think, could be keeping an eye out for Don. He spots him. He does get him as well. That final bullet clipping his head. Nerve well aware of how Don can play. Taking him down. So that is the back covered. DT now left with a pretty Pretty straightforward push onto A, but Bassi is kind of holding that on his own. Great double kill there from him. Bassi keeping that Axis player locked if he can. I was about to say, they're only a man down. They can make this happen, but now Bassi is going to be on his own. TMO just have to keep him off the plant if they can. Rezi hiding, Mikey battling with him, trying to keep him pinned in corners. He is by the plant, he just saw him there. Bassi getting that kill, great play from him, 2-1. He has time. If TMO peek and they're not careful. Kiki with a slight tap, finding him in between the tracks of the tank. Well played. 8-6. TMO determined not to let Dream Team get any steam. Again, they're still 2 rounds ahead. If they can get the occasion around, just prevent Dream Team from getting that motivation high when diving through the rain of nades. Bassi with the Thompson, finding Rez, Win finding Nerve. Great play from Dream Team. Now they're being aggressive. This is the kind of DT push. Look at that. Plant down early. 3 kills on their side. 4 kills on their side even. Paddy finding Win, but it may be too little, too late. Is now going to be open hunting season for Dream Team. Paddy's probably never felt so popular. I don't even know if he is going to try and defuse this. I think he'll have to. Just out of pride more than anything. Well, he got the pride. Dream Team taking that one back. It's going to be 8-7. Still around in it. Nice kind of back and forth. First map, we're getting a treat. Couple of maybe fairly good spawns here, I think, for DT. Lots of nades landing there. Oh, Karma Kaduka's watch. Smoke landing around 8. Paddy's in a good spot from the high ground. Plant down already. Dream Team wasting no time. Win being aggressive. Barging his way in the door. Dropping Rezi. PRM has a good position from the high ground, but is not getting anything. He's going to have to move eventually. More smokes going out. Wind picking kill on Mikey. Don dropping there to Paddy. Tried the Thompson. And a BAR on the back from Bassi. Managed to sneak out there, finding the double. Getting Kiki. And a team kill, but it didn't matter. Archimedes taking down his teammate to get to Nerve. And DT grabbing another one from the shadows. 8-8 altogether. Nice and even, back and forth. It's a good thing TMO are doing. They're not allowing Dream Team to get a string of rounds under their belt. They're actually putting up a good defense. Dream Team just being really aggressive. They are certainly not doing the same TMO did. They're getting on that plant nice and quick. Kiki finding Win, then dropping to Don, who I think has given up with the west side push strat. I think he's going to join his teammates. He might have a little bit of a flank play. I hear a Thompson. I'm not quite sure who that belongs to, but I think Don had one last round, but maybe Bassi? Not quite sure. It is indeed. It is Bassi. He was going to try and keep it close quarters, I'd assume, with that Thompson. Makes plenty of noise in that garden. Does have the BAR too. Dream Team slowing things down. Probably the most steady round I've seen them play so far on Allies. Smoke going out, blocking the hallway. Karma just spotting an Axis player there. Didn't manage to get a shot off, but there's going to be some info for his team at least. PRM in the Don spot. Pushes his way out. They're actually managing to get onto A. Probably now on the hunt. Not in the best of positions in terms of keeping themselves covered. Resi actually sitting straight on A plant. I wonder when DT are going to make that push. Archimedes finding Resi. Bassi dropping to Mikey. Archimedes finally looking to get that plant around the 30-second mark. Does get tagged. Dropped before he can actually get it. Maybe a bit too slow here for Dream Team. I wonder if they have time. Maybe they'll go for the kill. Here's 2v2. PRM finding Don, who's forced off the plant. He does find Mikey. 1v1, 5 seconds left. Right down to the wire here.
Explosives planted.
PRM with the high ground. Obi-Wan will be happy. Who can win? PRM is going to take that one. Dream Team literally running it right down to the last few seconds. Paddy coming out on top and getting that round for his team. It's going to make it 9-8 to CMO.
Axis win.
Nice, frantic Germantown. Love to see it. And Nade Storm landing around A. Couple of early kills, bringing it down to 4-4. TMO all around A. They are not holding back. Quite happy to get on the plant and try and keep Dream Team off. Paddy in some good positions, just looking through the tracks of the tank. Does have a couple of angles to cover though. Resi going for high ground. Mikey sitting and waiting. Where is Don going? It's like a sitcom. You don't want to miss it. Is Don going to be the man to flip this round around? Karma finding Kiki. Is Don going to get that plant? Is he even going to try? Is he going to clear Axe's house first? I think he might even try and just get the Axis players from behind. He's probably waited all week for this. He's probably giggling to himself. Loving the position he's in. Bassi just hanging back. I think Don could be a key player here. Karma is dropped. Resi still in that high ground, waiting patiently. As is Mikey. Don keeping an eye on that high ground. Could come into play fairly soon.
Explosives planted.
Plant going down. Bassi finding a kill straight after. 2v1. And Mikey bringing it back to another 1v1. Don is going to keep his eye down that alleyway. Or is he? Nope, he's going to... Is he? What's he going to do? Don, where are you going? Mikey thinking Don is in an obvious spot. That is not how Don plays. He does have good vision from there, actually. That's perfect. I think Mikey knows. He certainly does now. And that is going to be 9-9. Back and forth. One round after the other. Don being the key player there. Did manage to get his big flank off. It paid off entirely. Good play from him. Are things going to change for Dream Team? Wind, would that be an aggressive Thompson push? Nerve finding Wind. PRM going top ground again. Looking into that garden. Looking through the archway. Popping a smoke there. Probably a good place to put it. Karma finding Mikey. 4v4. Don finding Kiki. He hasn't actually got too many kills, but I think he's enjoying himself. A completely covered with smoke. PRM catching Don unawares, finding him. Karma looking to get the return kill on PRM, but he isn't going to do it. No honor kill for him, but Nerve is going to come from nowhere and find him. Paddy on the hunt. There is one Dream Team player left in the form of Archimedes. Even he's not going to have what it takes. We are up to 10-9. TMO with the 1-round lead. Could be a good spawn here for Wind. I think he has gone Thompson. He does get tagged. He has gone Thompson. Great push from him. That's exactly what they wanted, but it isn't going to count. Mikey is going to find him. Takes him out of the round early. Wind looking in the right corner as soon as Mikey came to the other side, and that is going to be that early push. Thwarted. The dream is gone. Allies probably now left in a bit of a pickle. Although Archimedes finding Resi, that would definitely help. 3v3. Archimedes then drop before he can get the plant. Karma's looking for that return kill. Paddy finding Bassi. And a round that started off with a great spawn for Dream Team is now looking like a TMO win. That would give them a 2-round advantage as well. Mikey with that stolen Thompson. He was pivotal in that round. Thwarting that early push. Karma now left on his lonesome. Still has just under a minute to play with. That noise upstairs is definitely going to help. Can he get the kill from it though? Mikey finally grabbing back his comrades Thompson. But 2 Axis players sitting in the doorway waiting for him. He may have got one, wasn't going to get the final 2. And a 2-round advantage now for TMO, 11-9. As we come towards the final parts of Germantown. That was a round Dream Team would have desperately wanted. I think they've been given a bit of relief here. I think some fairly good spawns. Wind might try again. No, I don't think he's going to. That nade stopping him, not getting the spawn. Perfect. Karma with a nice early nade. Kiki, though, finding Don. Him being dropped early again is quite a blow for Dream Team. Wind merging into that smoke. If he can gain this ground, that would be really good for his team. He still has the position. He has good vision on the back of a tank. Karma looking to back him up in his push. Pops a smoke in. PRM now with the car. Wind finding Mikey. Dream Team with the man advantage. PRM nearly evening that, just missing the head of that allied player. Kiki adding to that, finding Wind 3v3. Forcing him off that plant. Bassi now might be a man who needs to get the plant. It may all come down to him. He is the closest. He edges towards it. I think he's going to have to gamble with it. He is vulnerable through the gaps in the track. He's just double checking. He seems pretty sure. He gets it. 3v3. Archimedes waiting patiently. Dream Team really do need this round. Bringing it back to a 1-round deficit would be much better than 3. Axis players landing around the tank. Karma finding Paddy. Resi then dropping Paddy. Great reaction there from Karma. I don't think he expected that. I don't think he knew too much about it either. Anyway, 2-1. Dream Team with the man up. Kiki looks to get himself in the action. He teases that plant. Isn't going to be enough. Archimedes finding him. They bring it back to a 1-round gap. I think if that went to 12-9, that might have been a bit too much for Dream Team to come back on, but you never know. Dream Team are those guys. An abundance of nades going over. Denying TMO that ground onto the A plant. And this could be a real big round. If Dream Team can get this, I'm pretty sure they might be feeling confident for taking it. Don getting himself into the action. Wind with the first kill. Finding Nerve. Smoke's going out. Bassi waiting. Backed up by Karma. They merge onto the plant. Managed to get some fairly good angles. Covering the alleyway. Don. Dropped by Kiki. Karma and Archimedes returning it. Plant goes down. 2 men up. This is good. Dream Team have to be feeling confident for this. Mikey, though, shakes him a bit. Drops Karma. Wind just waits. They have time on their side. Oh, he runs right into Wind. And Mikey tries his best. But Dream Team even things up. 11-11. Where's it going to go? Nice, confident play from Dream Team. Managed to bring that round back. It's anyone's game now. Sorry, I had a feeling if they started to lose the last few rounds, it might be a bit too much of a comeback. Don with an early kill, finding Nerve. Where's he gone? Gone on a Don journey. Resi caught out in the open. Karma finds him. Don dropped again, but he did get a kill before he went. The plant does go down. Dream Team looking good for this one as well. Paddy finding Bassi. Dream Team with a man up. And the plant, they're in a good spot. Karma going on a bit of a hunt. Wind adding to that, dropping Paddy. It's just going to be Kiki left on his own. They're trying to prevent it. Somehow going 12-11 to Dream Team. Kiki checking every single angle. But while he's doing that, the clock is ticking. He does get the kill on Archimedes. It's not going to be enough. Karma finding him. And the smoke goes off on his body just for good measure. Look at that, 12-11 Dream Team. Talk about a comeback. They've never really looked too kind of settled in Germantown, but they definitely look a lot more confident on Allies than they did on Axis. They looked a little bit kind of brittle. A frantic reply. TMO looking to come back, punching. Paddy and Kiki both getting kills. Resi being dropped. Now the man advantage for TMO. But Karma, though, quickly taken down 2, knocking that advantage, making a third, dropping Mikey. That is huge for Mikey. Sorry, Karma, beg your pardon. It's huge for Mikey, but even bigger for Karma, who eventually goes down to Paddy. Who is now the man left. Does manage to find Archimedes. Good kill from him, but it isn't going to be enough. Bassi is going to find him. And we end GT with a 13-11 win for Dream Team. That's Dream Team for you. That's Dream Team. Now we go to Dawnville. Let's have a look on chat. Here we got Floppy, welcome in. Reason. And Trey, you welcome. It is the first map, buddy. It is indeed. Is indeed. Syntax, welcome. Alexa, good to see you. Fenny, Dan. Welcome in, guys. Nice copy pasta. Do love a copy pasta. Wait, did I ready up? Did I ready? There we go. Welcome in, guys. Thank you for hanging out. But yeah, that was the first map. We have a best of 5. The maps are, for anyone that didn't see it, maps are GT, Dawnville, and Neuville. Or Neuville. Neuville? I never could get that right. Neuville, Neuville? However you want to call it. But yeah, welcome in, everybody. Hope you're doing good. But yeah, very nice GT. Quite an even one. No clear winner. I think anyone could have had that. I think just maybe Dream Team getting the Allied team on the flip was a big advantage for them. Maybe just getting that Allied push at the right time was enough. Gave them the momentum to get the last couple of important rounds. But here we go. Dawnville for map 2. We're going to have TMO as attack. Dream Team as defense. And we look to kick off Dawnville. Let's jump in with Wind. Nade. Sorry, Wind even. Sorry, making his way into church. Chucking a nade over into graveyard. Karma having a bit of a info check just towards Allied spawn. Paddy just checking up to a curve wall. Nade's coming over towards... Sorry, smoke even. Is that smoke coming over to Allied spawn? It is. Wonder where that's going. Don with the car. Archimedes with the scope, finding Kiki. You don't see a scope too often. It's kind of essential on Dawnville. Nerve with the Allied scope. Only one player down so far. Slow opening round for Dawnville. Bassi looking to get some high ground. Archimedes also trying to do the same. Getting good vision of Dawnville with the scope. It's going to be a perfect spot for him. Wind still in church. TMO again, taking things slow. Kind of running down the clock on Dawnville. This is one map I noticed on COD 2 where I think more teams were caught out on time than any other map. I wonder if it's going to be the same for UO. I just don't know where the time seems to go on Dawnville, but just seems to go quickly. Don't know why. Bassi finding Paddy. Nice kill there from Resi. They are slowly making their way towards a 15 seconds left. Resi with a good push. Doesn't get that final kill, but luckily Nerve was there to back him up. Great team play from him. The nade from Archimedes finding Resigner. The last few seconds are going to force TMO to get that plant. Nerve nearly got it, but luckily wasn't needed. Mikey finding the kill on Archimedes. And well played to TMO. Running down the clock right to the last few seconds. And they do get that first round. I was kind of nervous they were going to run out of time, but luckily it didn't happen. Good push from them. Karma now with the Freddy gets spawn, able to get that nade out into graveyard. Pushes into white. PRM back up to curve wall again with the BAR, looking for that early access push. Attack smoke there out from Resi. Comes to the bank in Graveyard. Mikey with that stolen car. Don pushing his way to peek into Graveyard. Has to be careful though. That would happen if you peek. Nerve might see you. Good scope shot from him. Waited for that. Don gave in to temptation and was punished. Karma might be able to fold around here. Maybe get into Graveyard. I think PRM was the man hanging back. Not anymore, he isn't. Wind is going to find him. He's then dropped down in return by Resi. So I don't know whether that flank for Wind is still on. Resi now making his way towards A. Seems to be a good strong front man for TMO. Bassi finding Mikey. Nice kill from him. This guy is eagle-eyed. Finding Karma. 3v2 advantage. Can he pick up a third? He does. He finds Archimedes. Great play from Resi. Key player in that push. 6-1 already. Getting that front man position. Gets him into the action nice and early. Let's see if he does it again. I think he has gone for that front man spot with the BAR. He's looking fired up either way. Paddy with an early nade. Bassi catching that one. Kiki adding to that. Finding Wind. That was Don with the car. I think Archimedes got in his way there. That could have been deadly if they hung around for a couple more seconds. But Dreamteam having to make the most with 2 players down. And they have a car and a scope. So they don't really have the firepower for this. Nerve still up with that scope hanging out around Main Street. Looking for any Axis players that dare to peek. I think Don may have learnt his lesson. Archimedes looking for that return kill in the form of an allied head. Isn't given one. Nade's coming over to him though. That could signal a B push. Karma finding a body, just pushing into white. Did well not to take the shot. He might now chase him. I think Archimedes had a great tag there. Did get one onto Mikey. Don adding a second onto Resigner. And just like that, an advantage that was all TMO is now evened up. Kiki finding Karma. Good couple of kills for Dreamteam. Going their way. Paddy trying to get that plant down on B. Kiki finding Archimedes. And I think Don is the man left. He's wide out in the open though. Using the back of that smoke. No scopes PRM. Brings it back to 1-1. Was a little bit cocky there with the pistol out, but Kiki bringing a BAR to a pistol fight. Always going to win. It's going to be 3-0 now to TMO. That is a nice, healthy advantage right off the bat. TMO looking incredibly strong at the start. I know it's only the first few rounds, but they're looking good. They seem to be dominating the map. Karma here. Tempted, I think, by the push. This is a very high risk, high reward. If anything, he might get some info, but decides against it. Pops the nade over. I don't know if he's going to follow it. Nade and smoke. He's tempted. He could give his position away by that smoke, though, if a nade were to land near him. That could really be a blow for Dreamteam. PRM is probably going to be the closest man to maybe put up a fight against him. I don't actually know if they see each other. That allied scope firing off in the background. Don't quite know who he saw. Resi playing things carefully. Making Making his way around church, clearing graveyard. Mikey with that nade. Clearing the roots under A, and Axe's body is still in there. Forces him out though. I'm not surprised. A nade followed by a BAR firing off at you. That would get me moving as well. Bassi finding Resi, the front man for TMO, does go down. Don with a nade into church. Doesn't quite get that quick scope. Kiki finding wind. 4-4. Again, coming up to 30 seconds left and only 2 players dropped. TMO again playing very tactically, very slowly. But so far it's paying off for them. And willing to run the clock down right to the last few seconds before they make a move. I think A is the target. That nade. Landing close. Kiki finding a player going into Axis spawn. Nades landing around the entrance onto A. Don finding Mikey. 3v4. Kiki not knowing where to look. And TMO just seem to be feeding at the minute and kind of going in at one man at a time. Probably not their best push so far of Dawnville. But Dream Team were ready for that one. Taking them off just as they came in. And again, running out of time. No one was able to get a plant. Again, using those seconds on Dawnville can really pay off. But that time they weren't lucky. Wind going going for some high ground, looking towards the entrance into Grave. Karma peeking from White. Needs to be careful though. Nerva's been pretty hot with that scope so far. That's if he still has it. Few players building up in Graveyard. One man there with a Thompson. Don is also going to be in Graveyard in a great spot for anyone potentially pushing into church. He can hear them running. Pops a nade over. And Mikey runs right into that. Popped his head up maybe a bit too much. Kiki punishing him. And PRM finding win. Great push from TMO. Kiki eventually being dropped by Bassi. Maybe Don could have got a second if he didn't kind of drop his head up there. Either way, he was in a good spot. Archimedes finding Nerve. Archimedes winning that scope battle. A minute left. Dream Team with the man advantage. That is huge when you're defending on Dawnville. That Axis scope firing off in the background. Archimedes not hitting a target this time. Bassi waiting. You can hear things going on. He could be in a prime position to thwart that push. Again, TMO waiting for the last few seconds of the round. Not going to be enough. Bassi finding him. Archimedes getting that scope kill. Finally finding Paddy. And Dream Team getting another round under their belt. Getting 2 back on the trot. That 3-round gap has now been almost closed. And what was a great start by TMO is now kind of looking to slow down a bit. Karma changing his mind. Might be looking for the allied scope. Good patient play there from Karma. Not tempted to go and chase. Paddy, though, could be in a great spot to find him. I'm not sure if he saw him. He might have got an inkling he was there. Resi by Bank in Grave. Kiki dropping to Don. Resi backing up his teammate, though. He knew a second player was up there. And he doesn't manage to clear it. Bassi holding that church valiantly. And that could be a nightmare for TMO. They are a man down. That is going to give Dreamteam a bit more freedom around the map. PRM is still up. He's at the top of bank, coming up to a minute left. And Mikey is also still up. And I think Nerve, it is indeed with the scope. So they do have a bit of firepower. Nerve's going to need to cover his last two teammates with that scope. Needs to get himself into a good spot. Mikey heavily tagged there. Might be sending him in as bait to try and get some info. And there is some info that Archimedes has a scope. Good, solid defense here from DT. Picking bodies off where they push you. Great nade there from Nerve. Breaching and clearing, finding Wind. Now he has to find Archimedes. If that scope can go down, that will be huge. 2v2. They do actually manage to get on the plant. Nerve could get this right on the front. And that nade does get him. The plant goes down. It is now going to be down to Paddy. Not going to happen. Bassi says no. Dream Team bring it back to 3-3. Look at that. 3 big hits from TMO, followed by 3 big hits from DT.
Axis win.
I wonder if TMO are going to have to change things a little bit. Maybe be a bit more aggressive. Maybe, dare I say it, even rush. Maybe try and be a bit more forward with their play. Maybe try and just deny DT some ground, because look where Wind is getting, right up to bank. Kind of shouldn't really be allowed to get there. That is a really good spot for him. He's only going to take one player just to peek and look, but if he isn't spotted and they push through Graveyard, he could rack up quite a few kills. Also, Calm is pushing up. Dream Team is starting to feel it, I think. They usually start to push forward when they're starting to get into their rhythm. And they've had 3 rounds on the trot. So I'm guessing they're probably feeling pretty good. Bassi finding Mikey. Designer now not pushing as far forward as he used to. I think TMO have definitely adapted their play a bit. They seem to be a little bit more steady. They weren't exactly fast to begin with. Good play from Kiki and Rezi there. Finding Wind, pushing him off that bank perch. That was crucial they did that. But a double nade kill from Don. Kind of pays completely for that kill. Don then getting his just desserts and finding the end of a nade himself. But again, Dream Team just look a bit more... They look a bit more confident, and when they do that, they tend to get rounds under their belt. And then they start winning things. And I think TMO might need to change things a little bit more. Maybe take the play to Dream Team, maybe be a bit more aggressive. But they're just giving DT pretty much all of Dawnville. Paddy now has 15 seconds to try and do something, and these last seconds, players get a little bit careless. You get a little bit more rushed. You get tagged by Archimedes with the scope. Bassi finding Nerve. PRM does find Bassi, but then it just comes down to kind of those last men jumping in and feeding them. They seem to be a little bit less cohesive than they did on GT. So something is going to have to change, because that is 4 rounds on the trot now for DT. And that is something TMO definitely did not want. Let's see how far Dream Team are going to push again. Wind goes past Church. Falls in just that little alcove. Karma looks up just towards Allied Spawn, where Monument would be if you're a COD2 player like me. Well, retired COD2 player. Again, PRM just hovering to that left side. Looking towards curve wall. Just playing things slowly again. That high ground could be helpful, could also be very dangerous. Nerve finding Karma, good push from him. They needed that kill. A really good opening first kill. Gives them a little bit more freedom around the map. They haven't even looked at B side yet. They haven't even looked at pushing B. Archimedes evening things up, finding Kiki. Rezi is making his way towards the A entrance. Archimedes is probably looking towards here, so he does need to be careful. I don't think he has any smoke cover. I don't actually know if he has any smoke left. I don't think he does. Mikey could actually be opening up another front towards B. I think he is. Bassi finding Rezi. PRM finally getting that kill on win. So B, actually, I said it you know, kind of talked it up. They haven't paid much attention to B so far. I think that one round they did early on. And now I think just by that opening of Karma being dropped by Nerve, I think now they're choosing to fold over to B. It is indeed. The last two players, good push, good adaptive play from TMO. I'll give them that. I will give them that. They adapted well. That opening scope kill from Nerve, I think just gave him the edge. And allowed him to just open up that B flank. Resigner also dropping, I think was the final nail in the coffin. Once he went, B had to be the push. So DT might change their play. Karma now dropping to white. There is actually Axis player. Bassi is going to be up at curve wall. And great push from him. He does find PRM. Awesome push from Bassi, changing things differently. Finding, saying 100 to face after PRM's comment of 93 to head. Either way, this is where DT start to look confident. Don wanting to play PUBG. I think he's actually a promoter for PUBG. I think he's actually the front man on all their magazines. If they do magazines, I'm not quite sure. But look at this. DT starting to break apart CMO. 5-1. Make that 4-1. And now I think DT are just playing with Mikey. And they are indeed. This is where DT start to look confident. They're looking good. Just in their play, the way they're moving, the way they're controlling Dawnville. It isn't easy to do. DT make it look easy. TMO have done well in keeping things steady, keeping things controlled, but I think it just came down to those final bits. Pushing on A together. I think they were too strong on. Karma. Popping that nade over. PRM changing his tack slightly. Still looking over to that B side. But doing it just from a different angle. Waiting for that potential Bassi push, which may actually not come now. I don't think Bassi is going to do things twice in a row. I do like how TMO are keeping it nice and steady, waiting for Dreamteam to make a mistake. It worked quite well on Dreamteam. Worked quite well on Germantown. They were managing to find just a kill here, a kill there. And that would open them up to get the plant and get the push. But things are just looking a little bit more tougher for them on Dawnville. Don sticking his heels in, finding Kiki. And again, coming up to that minute. And Dreamteam just have to wait. Nerve with the scope. Still at the top of Graveyard, and TMO haven't really made a push. They might be folding over to B. Saying where that crossing that main street is deadly. And quite a risk. No smoke. Peeking into white with scope. That is quite dangerous, but Nerve seems to be handling it well. 30 seconds. B is now, I'm pretty certain, to play again. Archimedes is aware of that. Can he pick off one early kill as they merge through Hobo? He does find Resi, doesn't get the second. Is then dropped by Nerve. Great shot from him just to get him in the corner. Karma's in a great spot. And Don finding PRM. Don was I think that might have been Don's fault, I think. I think Don got a bit trigger happy. Sorry for laughing. Don got a bit trigger happy, took out his teammate, and then was taken down by the allied player in return to give him that round. So okay, fair enough. The Dream Team, they are human. They do bleed. Karma tagged there as he merged into Bank. That could be crucial. Sorry for giggling. That just tickled me a little bit. Karma pushed out of his spot there. TMO, I think we're given a lifeline by that Don friendly kill. That round was quite big for them. Wind caught in trouble as well. Good play from Mikey to fish him out. PRM still at curve wall. And dropped mid-air by Don, who makes up for that last round hiccup. I love the German voices in this game. They're so kind of polite. Archimedes finding Resi mid-air again. There's a lot of air shots tonight. Mikey is now going to try his luck. Archimedes relocated. Mikey making a lot of noise though.
Explosives planted.
Plant does go down A. Don backed up by teammate. 2v2. Isn't able to fish Kiki out there, and I think this has to be a TMO round now. Surely it does. Mikey finds him. Good play from TMO. Finally out in the lead after a couple of rounds where it looked like they were going to be kind of following DT rather than leading. They are a round ahead as we get towards the half. And again, I think we can all point the finger and blame Don for that one. But it made for some fun watching either way. Okay, nades are landing over towards Karma. Some good info for DT. Archimedes with a great headshot, finding his counterpart. Taking Nerve clean in the face. TMO clearing, making sure there's no one hiding at Bank. Putting some bullets through the smoke as well. Resigner dropping again. Don finding him in a great position. Paddy finding Bassi as a return kill. TMO with a man down. Win taking a bullet to the chest. And then a nade right to the backside. He's not having a good day. Karma holding in white. Don finding Mikey. PRM going high ground, taking that nade. That is gonna hurt. He's still in church, coming up to 40 seconds. They're really running down the clock here. Wind, backed up by 3 other teammates, is on a hunt for Kiki. He is punished for the hunt, but there's 3 other guys that can try, and Kiki's going to make his way to A, but Archimedes, solid as a rock, finding Kiki. And at the half, we go 6-6, so nice. Even, I think actually TMO will probably take that. I'm feeling they'll probably be quite happy with how that could have been. It could have been a lot worse. But now DT get the chance to attack. Just making sure I'd readied up. I'm always terrified of that. And here we go. We have switched. Dream Team are now going to be attacking on the allied team. TMO are now going to get the chance to defend. And Rezi, after a really good start, kind of went quiet for allies. He had a really good... I think even by the second round he was up to 6 kills, but throughout the rest of the game he only managed to add another 2 to that. So he was certainly silenced. Let's see how he does on defense. Mikey with an early kill on Don. I wonder how that came about. Look at TMO bravely going forward right into Main Street and taking it to Dream Team. This is exactly what I think they need to do. Coming out after half-time, swinging, great peek there from Mazina. Really good reply from him. Look at this. This is what they need to do. This is what we like to see. An aggressive push. Mikey throwing nades into Graveyard, trying to silence that BAR. What a great start from TMO. That's exactly what they need to do as Axis. Take it to DT. Come out in their face. Paddy with a great nade finding Bassi. Look at that 5-1. Nerve, I think, tempted to go out and hunt for that last kill. But Resign is going to get it. Great play from him. He pushed all the way up to pretty much allied spawn house and was peeking, finding kills. Great opening round from TMO. That was perfect. Could not have gone better. Certainly don't think DT were expecting that. I think they were expecting TMO to maybe be a bit more placid. Let's see how they reply. Could be a fruity game. Could come down to some scrappy fights. Maybe even a bit of banter in chat. Who knows? You never know. We could be lucky. Rezi pushing forward again. Changing his play a little bit. Mikey peeking for that BAI. He did find a body there. Didn't quite get the connection, I don't think. There's a great nade there. Landing near Don. Doesn't manage to get the tag, but shook him up a little bit. Nerve finding Wind with the scope. Kiki finding Karma. Kiki then finding Bassi. This is all going TMO's way again. Another 5-man whitewash. Perfect. Yeah, absolutely perfect. This is good. A great response from them. Great defense. 2 rounds. 5 clean kills. Easy as that. Rezi creeping up again, adding a couple of kills to his tally. I realise I'm switching between Rezi, Resigner, Wilfred, Roger, Albert. I'm calling him loads of different names. I can't help it. I thought it was Resigner. What can I call him? Rupert. There you go. We'll go with Rupert. Archimedes opening up with the scope. Plenty of smoke out in Main Street. He's going to give Karma and Bassi, and actually one other player, the ability to cross over. Bassi does drop to Rezi. Don throwing a nade at PRM. Wind finding Rezi in return. A kind of much needed reply from DT. That smoke giving them the opportunity just to dive over safely. Almost like a green light. So B could be a position of attack. Nerve with a great scope kill, finding Don. Mikey going to be the man defending A. Also looking towards White. Kiki and Church looking for that high ground. Nerve nearly adding another kill to his tally there. Archimedes replying with his scope. Looking for each other. Mikey finding Wind. Can Archimedes find Nerve? That would open up B for them perfectly. I don't think Nerve's going to let him have it though. Karma pushing on B. And forced off by Nerve there. He got tagged with the scope. Karma unable to find the kill with the BAR. And TMO taking another round. Making it 9-6. Really good defense from them. I didn't expect this. I really didn't. Really didn't expect them to take it to DT on the switch. But they have done. All credit to them. What are DT going to come up with next? Oh, good nade there. Wind catching that. PRM with the car. Looking for an early kill. Popping bullets through smoke. Just look at TMO. They're looking really confident. Putting bodies out in the middle. Covering each other. Denying DT ground. That nade was pretty good though. Just catching Paddy. Resi finding Wind. Sorry, Rupert finding Wind. Here he is in a great position. Good old Roopster. Just waiting for that push around curve wall, but Don wise to it. Archimedes adding to that, finding his counterpart, dropping Nerve. And now DT starts to move. Karma rushes out onto B, but runs right into Paddy. And there you go, just as DT started to think they had control of this round. TMO said no. There's going to be one Dream Team guy left. He was spotted by Church. And Kiki's going to find it. Bassi gets dropped. Another round goes in the TMO pocket. 10-6. We could have a 1-1 already. Remember, DT did shake Germantown. I wonder if TMO can take Dawnville. That would be huge. Oh, great shot. Mikey finding Win mid-air. Kiki dropped by Bassi. Wonderful play. Opening couple of seconds. 3 kills already. Karma being aggressive. Starting to push down Main Street. Looking towards White. But running right into Resi, who just picked that door with the car. He's starting to feel a bit hotter on this round, I think. Like I said, had a great start on Allies. Now looking really good on defense. Mikey with some good ground. Finding that headshot onto Archimedes in Graveyard. But then dropping by Bassi. He was the last man left for DT. Runs right into Resi and PRM, who team up. PRM not happy with him stealing his kill. Doesn't matter though, it still happened. 11-6. I did not expect this. DT completely blocked out on attack. I don't actually think they've managed to make a convincing push on either bomb site. Nade's going into this little alcove building. Bullets flying through, tagging Dream Team players. Karma looking towards MG. Wind finding Kiki as the first opening kill. Paddy merging his way over to Church, giving himself a tiny angle. Resi looking towards that entrance as well. You can hear a Thompson in the background, along with the Allied scope. Plenty of bullets being exchanged. Mikey hanging up by A. DT are just inches away from that bomb site, eager to get in. Don is heavily tagged. No smoke so far. Archimedes with that scope covering his 2 teammates. Karma heavily tagged. Does find Mikey. Enables Don to get out on the plant. Is aiming to get that done at the front. That would be huge if he can. Resi finding Bassi. Nerve then finding Archimedes. And this is not going DT's way. Wind does eventually find Paddy. Brings it to 2-2. The plant is down in a pretty good spot. DT should be able to defend this. Karma finding Nerve. Resi, though, finding Win, brings it to 1-1. Of course he does. Of course he does. Resi v Karma. And Karma just gets it. Adds a much needed round to the DT pocket. It's still 11-7. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Still a much needed round for DT. In fact, their first round on the Allied team. Their first actual round since a switch. TMA kind of ran away with it and picked up 5 rounds on the trot. DT kind of just grabbed that one by the skin of their teeth. Wind looking to get a player out of the roof of Church there. Wasn't quite lucky. Karma joining the party in Graveyard. PRM looking towards that curve wall. Smoke landing just in front of him. Kind of blocks his vision a bit. He's going to have to relocate. Can't see much from there. Definitely can't see Church, that's for sure. Resi in a good spot by Bank. I don't actually think he's been spotted. Don't think he's seen anyone yet either. I don't know if anyone's going to check. Ooh, Don did check. Great play from Resi. Definitely got his money's worth there. Finding Don and Wind. Nearly got the third. I don't know if he is going to get it. I don't know, he's putting pressure back on him. But Kiki backing him up. Great play from TMO. This is much better teamwork from them. Much, much better. Now they just need to hold 40 seconds. TMO can play patiently. Kiki not phased by those BAR bullets at all, but might be phased by that. An Archimedes sniper shot. That should do it. Takes him down. Karma's still in grave. The last 2 players for Dream Team not looking to rush. They only have 20 seconds. Resi finds him. Archimedes is left. He has 20 seconds to try and do something. TMO just need to keep their heads in. Maybe not peek. There is a scope. And Archimedes is on A. Aggressively pushing with that Colt, but Nerve with the mid-air no-scope. Puts paid to that. And we now have TMO 1 round away from taking DT. Sorry, DV. Beg your pardon, not DT. They're playing DT. This is DV. Welcome. Resi sitting top now. Loving Axis. I don't think I've actually seen Dream Team shut down this much. Especially on Dawnville. An M1 Garand here. For someone. Might be Don, I would imagine. I know he does love a rifle. Resi and PRM, both with cars. Resi popping that smoke up. Just towards curve wall. I'm sure that was a tagged allied body there. Mikey finding another one, but not managing to get the kill. Don finding him. Barging his way onto A. Karma does find Kiki, but Kiki takes him out with that nade. PRM forced to back off a little bit. Many BARs are pushing their way onto A. 3v3. PRM is heavily tagged. Resi, though, could be in a great position to change this round. He does find Archimedes, does find Bassi. Nerve then finding Don. Great play. Resi coming to the rescue. Clinching Dawnville for TMO. Great play from him. He really woke up on Axis. Excellent play from him. Perfect push to get the round. So 1 apiece. Dream Team taking GT. And the TMO taking Dawnville. So we now go on to the 3rd map. I wonder if we're going to have a few minutes just to go for a toilet break, which I am going to quickly try and gamble. I will be back with you in a second. Thank you, Floppy. I knew I had a few things to work on. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Thank you, man. I would agree as well. I would agree wholeheartedly. Also, map knowledge would also be a good one, which I'm lacking for quite a few maps. That's kind of why I was hoping someone was going to jump on with me, because my knowledge of a few of these UO maps is yeah, lacking, to say the least. But I'll try. I don't actually think I've ever seen this map before, just to be honest. I don't actually think I've ever seen Noiva before in my life. So this could be fun. No pressure. So interaction with chat. How dare you? I said hello. What more do you want? I acknowledged the copy pasta. I showed the scoreboard. I do the scoreboard. I did do. And I have done. I will do. But I agree with everything. Pronunciation I do suck at. But you guys pick awkward names. You guys pick awkward names. Why can't you just be called John, David, Alfred, Jeremiah, and Cuthbert? Why can't you have a team of those kind of players? I wouldn't get those names wrong, would I? No, wait, I remember. I have seen this map before. I've seen it once, I think. I think I've seen it once or twice. Either that or a rehash on a new COD, maybe. Oh. Thank you, Norberto. Thanks, buddy. Tommy the Tank. Love that. Great to see the 10th final of this Dream Team doing well on VCOD, CMO, and UO. Both teams are awesome. My eyes already winners. I love that. We need more people like that in all COD communities. I love that. Nice positive message. I love that. Welcome in, Tommy. Don's name is Jeremiah. I hope he gets bullied. I'm kidding. Great name. Here we go. DT is the allied team. TMO is Axis. I know 0 map places, 0 plays. But I'm hoping I can fluke it. Archimedes is 1, Don with the 2nd. Lots of heavy men breathing, or men breathing heavily. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I love doing these. I love old COD. Much prefer it to the newer ones. So I'm assuming A is more of a preferred route here for this one. And you can probably hear Casting Cat. He is throwing his voice in. Obviously sick of mine. Hey, Casting Cat. I think it's just Paddy left. He has gone with a MP44 this time. No car. BAR bullets racing over towards him. And Calm is going to find him. Nice opening round for DT. Actually kind of quick. Kind of the DT I kind of know and love. Kind of aggressive, fast play. Locking down bomb sites. Let's jump in with the Axis team. See what their players. I think I've seen Neuville once or twice, but nothing extensive. Nothing extensive. So in terms of map placements and names and pushes and tactics, I am not well versed in it. PRM with an open nade. Nerve adding up, dropping the scope. Bassi finding PRM eventually. A lot of, actually, much more active map, I'm guessing. Nerve adding another one to his tally. I'm giving plenty of attention to the cat. Do not worry. He has more attention than a... You can still hear him, can't you? He's just upset because he's getting deplumbed in a couple of days. And I've been instructed to keep him in. Bear with me. Casting cat or someone on casting cat. He is casting cat. But yeah, he's getting deplumbed because the other female cats in the community are a target for him. So sadly I've been instructed by the residents of the neighborhood to get him deplumbed. I didn't want to because he's a lovely cat. But I've been forced into it now. He has to be deplumbed. He disappeared for a couple of days and I couldn't find him. Apparently he was chasing a lovely white fluffy cat from the end of the road. So, yep, he's very bored because he's been kept in. Nice little tag there from Kiki. Check the scoreboard for you. It's 1-1. Nice even start to Neuville. Hello, buddy. Work on the attention to casting cat. He would do a better job, actually. Much better job. Don with BAR. Changing play a little bit. Plant does go down, I believe, at B. Kiki with a nice... Oh, I thought it was a nice jump shot there, but it was Mikey I was following, not Kiki. Don again doing his one-man push. I think he's actually heard a player the other side of this broken wall as well. I think he's going to quickly run into trouble if he's not careful. He is indeed finding Nerve. And clearly sending a message to Nerve there. I think it might have been a bit of tension between those two. Adding in those few extra bullets. Bassi finding Mikey. Bassi with Thompson. Hunting for that last Axis player who I think is kind of hidden. Is indeed Kiki. Not even going to try. Going for a save. Haven't seen one of them yet. Krusty, don't you start. He's fine. Poor cat. The dude eats better than I do. So 2-1 here to DT. Rezi yet to get on the scoreboard, as is Wind. Both players not finding their targets yet. Loads of BARs firing into the mix. I'm not sure if... Oh, I thought Wind was looking at a number of Axis players running through the smoke there, but one of them was an allied player, so I'll forgive him for that one. Karma merging towards A. Defended there by Rezi, getting his first kill. Wind also getting his first kill, so both players off the tally on the scoreboard. Rezi now pinned and forced into the shadow realm by Wind, who is now going to try and get that plant to A. The other two players, a DT, Oh, sorry, 3 players even. Wow, they are kind of storming on this one. PRM grabbing that car. Looking for the no-scope. Would have been nice. Unfortunate then not to get that one. Archimedes finding him, and it is going to be 3-1. Following the trend, I don't blame you. You have to follow the copy pasta. I think it's illegal not to. I think it is illegal not to. Oh, wait, hang on. Is the Discord link still up there? Can someone... Hopefully it is. Hopefully the Discord link is still in the chat. I hope that hasn't gone. Hopefully that's still in the top. I hope. Just so people know where to go to find the UO Discord. Resi hovering around A. Seems to be his preferred spot. Also, probably badly for him, seems to be the preferred bomb site, I believe. Which I'm guessing is why his death tally is one of the highest. But either way, he's doing his job. Don again, doing his one-man army push. Dropping to PRM, that even scared me. Resi also dropping. Wind, who also gets the plant on A again.
Explosives planted.
Again, DT starting to run away with things. Blink twice if you need help. I don't actually know where he's gone, which I think means he's gone for a protest poo, which I'm sure I'll find later on the sofa or something. Discord link isn't pinned. Alright, I'll jump on that in a second. Thank you, Krusty. Sorry, guys. I don't know why that doesn't stay up. Nerve and Mikey both finding kills. A retake in their hands. I'm sure they're going to be happy with that. I think Mikey's looking for a secondary. Or maybe he's just getting his cardio in. Either way, TMO grab another round. It's going to be 3-2. Again, sorry for not knowing much about this game. Or sorry, this game. Well, this game, definitely. But this map as well, guys, is a learning process. I'm happy with the maps that go into COD 2. I would love to know why some of these maps didn't ever make it over to COD 2, though. It'd be interesting to know. Some of these would have been great on COD 2. Bless him. I think he's gone back to bed.
Axis win.
And a nice round again from TMO. And they're going to make it 3-3. So the Dream Team steam kind of dropped off a little bit. Wind with that early nade. Looking over towards A. Seems to be his job. Nerve again with an early kill. Finding Archimedes. He seems to be the favourite. I think Don is going to be making his way on a solo mission over to beat Resi with the high ground. Just peeking at the top of A. PRM. Nice tap there onto Don. Not kind of understanding how it happened either. Wish I'd kind of seen it. But either way, Karma dropping Mikey. Not quite sure what PRM did there, but whatever he did, it's kind of shocked him as well. Nerve finding Bassi. Now on an aggressive push, looking for that last DT player. They can smell blood. He finds him. Good play from Nerve. Nice and aggressive, dropping Karma. It's going to be 4-3 to TMO. They take the lead. He's back. Hey, buddy. He's good. He's happy. He didn't blink. He's okay. So 4-3. TMO with the one-round lead. Karma with a nice early nade, finding Kiki. Wind making his way over to A again. Wind dropped on his way over to A. Rezi also finding Karma. Nice defense from TMO Nerve. And Rezi also finding kills. There's going to be one DT player left. Putting up a fight. With the Colt. Bassi charging out. Going down swinging. And it's going to be 5-3 here to TMO. Nice, thank you for the information on Noiville, guys. Appreciate it. All praise Casting Cat. He's happy. Just sitting here purring. He's a happy cat. But he also does like to get caught up in my headphone wire, so I do apologise. He's kind of tangled himself up, probably trying to off himself. Rezi finding Wind. Picked up the car, beg your pardon. Mikey in a good defensive spot, sorry, sitting on the edge of that smoke. But yeah, he's happy. He's getting attention now. He's happy. Only one player dropped so far. It's going to be a DT player. Nerve with the stolen BAR. Don finding Rezi and then dropped by PRM. Bassi then finding PRM. And Nerve then finding Bassi. A nice kind of trade of kills, leaving it 3-2 in favour of TMO. Another one adding to that tally. Kiki finding Karma. Everyone now is just on the hunt. And Mikey finding Archimedes. Another map. Or sorry, another round going in the hand of TMO. Please stop the spam in chat. I can't read the amazing conversations you're having about my owner. Thanks. Don't copy and paste this to spam more or I will tell the mods to ban you all. They would do that as well. They would. If the cat's saying it, we gotta respect it. Bless him. He's a good egg. Nice early kill there from PRM. Finding Karma. 6-3 here. TMO with a nice good lead. This is the third map. If they get this, they will be one ahead. Kiki finding Bassi. Mikey finding Don. Wind taking Resigner. A nice battle here at A bomb site. Wind being aggressive with that BAR. He's tagged a little bit. Eventually taken down by Mikey. TMO have dug their heels and they are going to go 7-3 just as we come to the half. And Dreamteam again looking to struggle to get kind of momentum. But again, it may change. It may all change when they go Axis. It does look like an Axis kind of map. Again, I could be wrong. But just with the layout in terms of the like defensive spots, it looks a bit like an Axis, maybe even map. Rezi on the edge of that smoke. Bassi finding Kiki. Nerve then yeeting that nade at Karma, who was happy to catch it. On with what looked like a tack nade. Not finding anyone. Just on the edge, hanging around by the shrubbery. There's the cat just throwing in his 2 cents. Don finding Rezi. He has definitely come alive in this game. Now finding Wind. Coming up to a minute. DT need to find something. That isn't going to help. Don is dropped. One player left for the allied team. Stolen BARs for TMO. Bassi is left. Low health. And even lower now. Nerve finds his head. It's going to be... Look at that. 8-3. TMO looking incredibly strong. Giving themselves a really good head start as we go towards the switch. 1 round left before the half. Early nades not finding their targets. Karma adding to that. Plenty of BAR shots. Smokes going out. Looks like B could be a push here. 3 players for DT looking towards that bomb site. Nerve though going to take one down. Finding Don. Great point casting cat. Kiki and Resigner both finding kills as well. This is looking really good for TMO. I'm pretty sure they're going to go to that dreaded 9-3. Everybody loves a 9-3. Nerve adding a huge amount of kills to his tally, sitting at 22-3 at the half. The guy went on an absolute murder spree and pretty much took his team into that one. DT still saying good half. You love to see it. Good positive play from them. But either way, 9-3 TMO switch on. Only need a couple of rounds to take Neuville. Oh. And here we go. We have switched. DT are now defending on the Axis side. TMO now get to attack and have a feeling they might come in pretty heavy-handed. I don't see why not. They could have a few rounds to at least play with, perhaps. Maybe try and gamble a few things. They have that really big 6-round cushion. Let's see what they can do with it. Karma going east. That nade landing really close to him. Good job. It was only a smoke. A couple of nades are landing near him, though. PRM eager. Ready with that pineapple. Nerve finding the head of Bassi. Good start from them. The plant teased at A. Quite a quiet opening round. Wind finding Kiki. Not stopping the plant. Don, though, then finding Nerve. Mikey, the closest man to A. He is tempted to go on that A-bomb site, but is hesitant. Things have quietened down a bit. Now he goes for it. Does get it. Nazeland soon after. He gets the plant note. Bradley defends, finding Wind. 3v3. Don again out in the middle of no man's land with that car. Could be another vital player if he starts his push. He's going to need to do it fairly soon, though. The plant is down. Mikey finds him. Karma now edges towards the plant. Spots a player. Does get PRM. Rezi finding Archimedes. Great play from Karma. Brings it to 1-1. Can he get the defuse? Rezi is going to do his best to stop him. He does need to be a bit quicker, though. Oh, no. Karma isn't going for the defuse. That could have... I think that could have been enough. He now pops a smoke out, but I think that's going to give Rezi enough time to get close. Great play, Karma. But not going to be enough. Not going to be enough. Rezi did everything right there. Baited him. Got in the back of his head. Lived there rent-free for a little bit, and that was just all he needed to get that round. So 10-3 here to TMO. Karma dodging that nade skillfully. PRM adding another one. Over towards A. Resi looking into the action. I wish I hadn't read that. I wish I hadn't read that last message. Meowico. I love it. Oh, and that's my phone telling me to go to bed. Please stop doing that. I'm still getting used to this new phone. Sorry. Wind. Defending. Finding Resi. You've got to be kidding me. Oh my god. If there's a mod here, can they, you know, do that? I'm kidding. Please don't. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. Either way, Axis team. 3 men down. Now 4 men down. Wind is going to be the last man alive. PRM is going to get that plant to A pretty much unmolested. Wind does find Kiki, brings it to 3-1. I don't know if it's going to be enough. DT really seem to be out of this map. And Nerve finds him. 11-3. I don't know whether DT can come back from this. I think I've seen them come back in situations like this, so certainly don't count them out. Whether or not they do it, though, is another thing. Karma pushing over to that south side. Nades landing near him. Bassi finding Mikey. Resi then finding Wind, and Wind not kind of happy about that. Resi also finding another one in Archimedes. TMO keeping things strong. Don with the car. Trying to find an allied uniform to shoot at, but not getting any luck so far. Nerve finding Karma. Resi finding Bassi. Kiki taking a heavy tag there, almost taking him out. The plant does go down, and there is one Axis player left to try and prevent it. But I don't know if that is going to happen or not. Don, though, gets 2. Finds Kiki and PRM, but the nade of Nerve landing in his pocket. And securing that round. There is going to be, I believe, map point. And one more round for TMO, which I think is pretty much a given now. Could take them to 2-1 up. They've been completely dominant on this map. DT have kind of been shut out completely. Resi looking towards A. Nerve with that nade on Wind. Nice taps there from Bassi, finding Resi. PRM then finding him in return. PRM creeping through the scenery. I think he saw a body there on A, but I think it is a teammate, so he did want not to shoot there. I would have done it. Archimedes taking Mikey off the A plant. Good defense from him. Don just in the tree line, waiting patiently. Not sure health and safety are going to be happy with him up there without a harness, but there we go. The plant does go down. 3v2. TMO with a man advantage on potentially the last round. Nerve has come alive in Neuville somehow. He's absolutely dominated and played incredibly well. Been an absolute rock. Been aggressive. Just dominated. Archimedes calling it already. I think the last man is Karma indeed. Nerve getting that final kill. Making his tally a big 30 bomb. 34 for Nerve. And 13-3 for TMO. Probably one of the strongest shows I've seen for any team so far in EU. That was incredible. And TMO take another map We are now going to go to Harbour. I didn't know that was called, actually, but either way, could be the final map. Also, I did read about Dream Team are 1-0 up due to the winner bracket. So 1-1 so far in game. I'm just going to ready up, just so I'm not the last man. But what a complete break apart there from TMO. Is that just down to DT not knowing Neuville so well? Is that one of their weaker maps, or wait? How did? Why are they talking about cats? What? Who told the guys playing about casting cat? Who did that? Who told PRM? Who did it? Who did it? Also, thank you for the follows, guys, as well. So I popped all alerts off. But thank you, guys. Welcome in. It's nice to have you here. And thank you for letting me do this, by the way. Thank you for having me cast. Enjoy it. Mr. Finn, welcome in, buddy. Am I ready? Did I ready up? I did. Nerv is my son. I'm proud of his performance so far, and it truly shows what MoI was missing. The alpha male chromosomes that only my magnificent seed could provide. If anyone should get praise here, it should be me for giving birth to Nev. Floppy, you have a great son. Congratulations. Also, for someone called Floppy to have a son, that it's kind of a bit of a... You know what? It doesn't matter. Good job, man. Respect. I think someone is having a smoke, so I'm just going to say hi to people. SKZ, welcome in. Project SXZ, welcome in. Wait, Project what? Project Sexy? Is that what it's meant to be? Am I getting that right? I'm going to just call you Sexy. There you go. Welcome in. Welcome in, dude. Say something nice about Cast a Cat. He's cute. He has a nice meow as well. I like his meow. Some cats don't have a a toneful meow, you know? Some cats kind of sound like a scream. Some cats sound a bit kind of deep voiced as well. But he doesn't. Casting Cat sounds he has a wholesome meow. It's a wholesome meow. It's kind of loud. It is kind of loud. And it does sometimes sound quite pained. Almost like a howl, you know? Talk dirty to me. That is my dirty talk. That's as far as my dirty talk goes. Other than that, I haven't washed for a few days. I'm pretty sure that counts as dirty talk. I think. He wanted to go for SKZ, but that was taken. I get it. He wanted to get... I get it. I get it. I hate it when someone takes your name, don't you? Katie's finished doing her hair. Good job, Katie. I'm proud of you. What gun is that? Okay, I think we're good. We're ready to go. Dream Team are going to be on the Russian team attacking. TMO are going to be defending his axis. I'm expecting Havoc on Harbour. And speaking of Havoc, he's still meowing. But here we go. We go into the first round on Harbour. Here we go. DT, as usual, pop smokes, nades over the way. Push through that centre. I'm expecting a few PPSHs. One player to maybe just cover that back push in case any TMO players decide to try and get through the station. Karma with the PPSH on high ground. A nade from Karma over to the back of 8. Looking to fish out PRM. Who is finding himself in a bit of a nade shower. Resi in a perfect spot there, finding Wind and Karma just from the high ground. Finds himself under a bit of pressure from the Mosin. Nerve finding Archimedes, getting the first kill for TRM. Sorry, I have no idea what I just said there. I kind of word vomited. I said TRM, I think. I'm not quite sure what I was saying there. But either way, first kill for DT is what I was trying to say in the form of PRM. Havoc, you're not helping. Either way, good defense here from TMO. And Nagin firing off in the background. He's going to be Bassi left. And Kiki's going to find him. So the first round does go to TMO. A good defense from them. I expected a bit more of a manic push from DT. A few more PPSHs, but Resi was in that high ground position just on the ledge. It's perfectly placed for him. It's kind of a rush for Harbour to get into a good position. Nades over the roof can kind of stop Axis players from getting into kind of looks and crannies. A nade like that. That awkward bounce just tagged PRM. But that second or two where he wasn't on A could be vital for DT to get into a good spot. He has managed to get there though. He has managed to get into a good position. He's going to be able to defend A. Gets tagged with that nade. Nerve finding Bassi. Mikey finding Wind. Nerve also adding another kill to that. All these players are going for TMO. Karma finding Nerve. Archimedes dropped as well. And the PPSH in the smoke isn't going to do any damage. Karma does get dropped. Mikey finding him. And another round going to TMO. Casting Cat is happy with that. First 2 rounds here for TMO. Good defense. There's a bit of a gamble though. TMO making their way towards A. And if DT do decide to go through, I believe it's police station. If they do decide to go through there and push B, it could be tough for them. Don finding Kiki. He's going to go for that Nagin. Or the Mosin, whatever you want to call it, as they are. They are going to push and make a bit of a change in play. And a bit of a skirmish in the alleyway. Nerve finding a kill, but then getting dropped. Don trying to get in the doorway, but Resi finding him before he can. Another great play from Resi, finding Bassi, getting people in that doorway before they can get into position. He has been a rock so far. Mikey finding Archimedes. Karma, the only man left. Peek the corner. Mikey finds him. $3-0 here for TMO. A couple of Dream Team players haven't even got on the scoreboard. And it is going TMO. 3 rounds for them. They're looking strong. Kind of strange to see DT get kind of dominated so much. Karma is the front man, but he does only have a Mosin. He's going to be in a bit of a tricky spot. He's going to look for PRM at the back of A, but that smoke is going to make things harder for him. Rezi's going to go on that south side and look for the potential flank. He's in a great position on the high ground, but he's going to need to keep an eye on his back. Although he has got one player behind there. Karma with a headshot, finding Rezi. Archimedes with a nade on PRM. This is better from Dream Team. Axis body starting to fall. Kiki now might have to fold round and give up that south side to try and defend. I think he was tagged by his teammate there, which may have confused him a little bit. The plant does go down at A. Bassi finding Kiki. One man left to hold it for TMO. Karma's going to make sure it doesn't happen. Mikey does drop. Final struggle there, but DT do come out on top. They get their first round. I just read that. The other copy pasta. I love it. Anyway, solid defense by TMO. Worked well for 3 rounds. They may change something. PRM going for back A again. He managed to get their Rezi going south side. Might just peek towards that push. He might even actually get a flank off here. Could be perfect for him if he can look into the back of Dream Team as they push towards A. He could be in a great position. Decides not to gamble, but he is in a prime spot. A really slow round here. Oh, there we go. He gets 1 kill just as I peeked and turned away. Does find Don as he climbs up the ladder. Wind also on high ground, looking along that alleyway towards the entrance on A. A smoke does go out. That could signal a push. DT looking kind of hesitant though. Remember, there could be an Axis body behind any one of these crates. And there more than likely is. A nade to the back of A, trying to fish PRM out. Karma adding his body to the push on A. With the rifle, 2 other teammates backing him up. Another nade goes to the back of A, I believe. It does. PRM isn't there though. Look where he is. What a great position by him. This could be incredibly vital. Nerve though adding a perfect nade into that group of bodies. Nerve finding another one. PRM not even needed. Nerve showing that he isn't just good on Neuville. He does get another one. Rezi does drop though. And Mikey adding to that final kill tally. Dropping Archimedes. 4-1 here for TMO. They're looking solid. They are looking solid on defense. I think DT taking things slow is a bit of a gamble. TMO must be buzzing. This is a really good defense. Getting 4 rounds on the opening part of Harbour as Axis. Very big confidence boost for them. Nades landing around PRM again. Throwing MP44 bullets into the smoke. Nades coming out though. I think tagged Resigner. And another player there. That nade was a smoke, so that's fine, but that bullet was real. Archimedes finding Mikey. And then Nerve again getting another kill, finding Archimedes. And DT taking things nice and slow, kind of feeding into the nest of Axis bodies. Karma finding Nerve, bringing it back to 3-3. A tag there with that Mosin. Ah, but Kiki with the flank. Finding Don. Great play from him. Bassi finding Rezi. It's 2-all. Kiki digging his heels in, making it hard for the allied players, who are still facing towards A. Bassi, I think, has been given orders to try and push a different route, but he isn't. He's just gonna float back round. I thought maybe he might try and do a B push, but could be good to put some pressure on TMO from another angle. Coming up to 40 seconds. Karma's ready with him with that PPSH. They need to be precise here. PRM is ready. He drops one. There goes Bassi. He had the quicker reactions. Double smoke landing right near him. Kiki's backing him up. Karma is there ready. He gets a tag. Somehow didn't get the kill. Kiki comes out on top, and another round going to TMO. 5-1 here. Absolute rock solid defense. And DT kind of doing the same strat over and over again. They're kind of slowly feeding into a position which is favoured for the defense. A is really hard to break down, especially when you're well established there. I don't know why DT don't maybe send a guy up through ramp to try and put some pressure on a different angle, but this is better. More PPSHs, more bullets, more DACA. Look at that, more DT kills. This is better. Although saying that, TMO adding more kills to the tally. Kiki not helping by dropping his teammate there. Would have been 2-2 if he didn't, but it is. As it stands, 2-1. Kiki, the last guy left for TMO, and Karma's going to find him a much better aggressive push from DT. I don't know whether that was all planned. Maybe give a few rounds in the bag to TMO at the beginning and give him a false sense of hope and then come in charging. I don't know whether that's going to be the play for now. If it is, it could be a quick couple of rounds because Harbour can be incredibly explosive. I think Dom was just struggling with that step. We all do it. MP44 bullets flying off, a perfect smoke there, landing in the doorway right in front of Karma. That nade was even better. Tons of nades landing in the doorway. Karma thinking, F this, I'm out. PRI managed to get himself on the back of A again. Mikey finding wind. Somehow TMO are getting these kills. Archimedes adding one. Rezi gracefully taking that health from his dead teammate. Bassi finding PRM. An absolute treat there for Rezi. Just seeing two players crushed up against each other. He would take that any day of the week. And just like that, DT have one player left in the form of Don. He does have a PPSH and an MP44. But what they don't have is a Rezi on form. Look at that. Nerve and Rezi both sitting at the top. 10-6, 8-4 respectively. Wind struggling to get past one. Seems to be a struggling Dream Team. 6-2 here for TMO. Early nades. Just buying TMO a few seconds. Wind has managed to merge out though. Nerve getting the first kill, finding Don. He is still on form. Karma with a great rifle shot, finding the head of Nerve. Dropping him. Somehow TMO are getting these kills. I don't know how. Karma doesn't know where to look. PRM still at the back of A. He had so many nades go his way, but he's still not moving. Rezi waiting just in the corner in a prime spot. Mikey putting pressure on from cover. Kiki finding Archimedes there, just picking up kills. And Dream Team are actually being dismantled. 7-2. What a gap. This is complete different from how we saw on GT. I thought we were going to have a bit of a slugfest in terms of rounds going back and forth, but it's certainly not the case. Wind putting on some early pressure. Karma's got some good vision onto A. He did spot an Axis player then, just didn't manage to get the shot off in time. PRM again at the back of A, holding that bomb site valiantly. Rezi on high ground again, he's in a perfect spot. Mikey also in a good spot. Kind of a They're banking on A being the target again. Don is in a great position here, though, to potentially tear up. Where's he? What is he doing? Peeking and trying to see what Kiki was looking at. But either way, he's done what he does best. He's got himself in good positions. Karma adding to that. Don getting a nade kill. This is better from DT, mixing up the play, not just feeding onto that A sort of death route, and a perfect round for DT. That's exactly what they need to do. Change the play a bit. Get TMO looking in different directions. And we now have a 7-3. Floppy has plenty of good stories. I'm intrigued, but I don't think I should be. Win taking some early damage. Karma being dropped early on as well. Mikey finding him. Win's vision is completely disrupted by that smoke. Actually, sounds like a waterfall. Sounds really nice. PRM has changed his spot again. Just to the right-hand side as the allies push out onto A. He's in a really good spot. Could cause some trouble. That is if DT actually managed to get out. Mikey's kind of doing his work for him. Good reactions from him. Great spot. Archimedes didn't check. Surely they know where PRM is now. They do indeed. Bassi fishes him out. TMO have a two-man advantage. Just need to stop reading chat and giggling. Rezi finding Don. One more DT player left. Bassi with the nade kill onto Mikey. Makes his way onto A. Teases that plant. Not going to happen. Kiki finds him. It's going to be 8-3. Very dominant play from TMO. Yo, Floppy, if Yuri doesn't, can I join you? Name, so I'll come in, buddy. What's up, dude? Good to see you, man. DT have been completely shut down. Really good defense from TMO. PRM's got in his position at the back of 8. Rezi, just by those boxes, out in the open. Gets a nice kill onto Bassi, who tried his best. And over the great nade finding Wind. Rezi tagged. Smoke landing right in front of Mikey. Don looking for a target. That smoke has completely blocked his vision. Pops on towards A. He's keeping an eye on ramp as well. He may as well. A push can come from there, but I'm pretty sure TMO are happy to just kind of wait and funnel them in. TMO just looking really calm. Mikey finding Archimedes. Don finding Mikey. Good aggressive play from him. Finally gets awarded with a kill. Karma and Don left. Karma finding PRM. Rezi finding Don. Is this going to be Karma left in a 2v1? He gets tagged. Puts some pressure back. TMO just shooting and then going back into cover. Oh, he was unlucky there. He knew where they both were, but... Excuse me. Was unlucky that he couldn't get those kills. And a 9-3 half. Crazy. I know I haven't covered many UO or kind of like VCOD games, but I think DT are the team I've seen the most, and I've really never seen them sort of held back this much. So props to TMO or MOI, sorry. They have played incredibly well. Sorry, it's holding me up. Yeah, they have just been completely solid. With GT, I thought it was kind of a bit more of an even game, but since then it's kind of been... They've kind of just been thumping back at DT. It's been really, really good to see. So again, credit to TMO, MOI, whatever you want to call them. They have been they've been a rock. Fair play to them. Taking nothing away from DT as well, because the games I've watched them in previously, they've been amazing. But this is just this just seems like a masterclass here. Wait, who opened a can? Names? You said she. Who opened a can? I hope you're well too, man. Good to see you, buddy. Always good to see you, man. But here we go. We have Switch. TMO on the attacking team. DT now with a chance to defend. It's going to be really interesting to see how things go now. We've switched a couple of rifles here for TMO. Not going for the PPSH push. Mikey's going to be the man holding back, keeping an eye on ramp. At least he was, but Don there looking down that alleyway towards the flank. That south side push, if TMO decides to go there, he could be a key player. Kiki hanging back with late nades and late smoke. Could be pivotal, could open up a push. In fact, joined in by two other teammates there. A couple of nades and smokes going out. This could open up the push. Kiki with the PPSH. Could now signal a push onto A. I think it has. And here we go. A is open. Bassi finding Kiki. Great defense from him. Nerve springing into action. Finding Archimedes. Mikey also finding Bassi. And DT now have a couple of fronts to try and defend. Wind finding Resi. Doesn't get the second onto Mikey, though. He just runs out of bullets, sadly. Mikey with the secondary holding him off. Excuse me, sorry. And the plant we see go down at B for the first time in this Harbour match. In a 2v2, Don and Carmen now need to defuse. They need to team up though, because PRM, great tag there from PRM. A bullet right in the cheek. Does find Don. Karma left, and he's going to be tagged as well. And now he's dead. Nerve finding him. Again, TMO look solid. 10-3. Yeah, blame Katie names. So how did you lose your mod again? I thought you had mod again. How did you lose it? Karma casually making his way to A. Not really pressured at all. PRM looking down the alleyway. I think he might have just seen the muzzle of an MP44 there. He may have just done, but just shows the difference in play here. TMO taking this much more slowly than DT. Not saying one is right, but it's just a contrast in play styles. It's kind of fun to see. TMO just waiting to see what happens and reacting to the plate. Switching positions, smoke's going out, nades going out. I miss that Spider-Man cake. I want to see it again. Can you share some more pictures of the Spider-Man cake names? I miss it. Archimedes finding Nerve. The first kill of the round, actually, nearly a minute in. Now we spring into it. Don in a great position, finding a triple, finding Rezi, Kiki, and PRM, going for the fourth. He's hungry. He doesn't get it. But what a defensive play from Don there, in a perfect spot, in the high ground where no one looked. TMO may not be comfortable on attack as they were on Axis, but they gave themselves a great buffer. 10-4. So they still have a few rounds to play with. I wonder if they're going to speed things up on attack. Maybe go a different route. I'm not quite sure. But either way, they do not look phased. PRM popping bullets through the smoke. Oh, I took it from him? Why? What did I do that for? I can't remember. He gets banned for so many reasons. I can't remember why. Yeah, you would say that though, KE. Yeah, but can you share that photo again though? That'd be great. Thank you, dude. I miss it. Don in a good spot again. He always manages to find the fun spots. Hopefully a nade doesn't land right in front of his face though, because that could ruin his day. He does have that prone block to worry about. That popped up a little bit. Smokes are coming. As are DT and TMO. Kiki with a double. Finding Don and Wind, beg your pardon. DT then replying with 2 kills. 2 allied players left compared to the DT's 3. PRM has managed to sneak his way over to B. The ninja play from him.
Explosives planted.
Awesome play from him, making DT move all over the map like a chess game. DT seemed to be kind of a move behind. Archimedes still looking, watching that flank. PRM does find Karma. And Mikey then dropped by Bassi, so PRM is going to be the man left for the allied team. Can he defend that B plant? Bassi eats that nade over. I think they're both coming from the same direction. I don't think they have time to split the push. They are going to rush in. They're going to have to be aggressive. This could be a big gamble. PRM finds one. This could be huge if he gets this, but he doesn't. Bassi finds him. It's going to be another DT round. It's going to be 10-5.
Axis win.
So credit to Dream Team. They're not going down without a fight. Not to say they're going down, but they are certainly climbing a steep hill, but they're climbing it. Ah, it makes sense. Okay. DT rushing into position. Their defense has been pretty solid. I'll give them credit. PRM looking for that early movement. And that jump over into those crates. But that smoke is going to block him. I think he may have just seen one body cross there. I'm not quite sure. Rezi pops up eagerly with that PPSH. The rest of TMO getting into position. Smokes a nade in hand. Don again on the high ground. I think he's just made the jump he has. You can tell he's done that before. It's not his first rodeo. Russian nades landing. Don getting tagged. He's in a good position. He gets tagged again and eventually dropped by Rezi. That nade fell down from him as well. It's lucky there weren't any teammates below him. In fact, there were. Wind was there, but either way, he did one outside. Bassi getting a double before being taken out. Karma finding PRM. Nerve, though, finds him in return. Archimedes finding Mikey with the nade. Wind with the last strong defense, finding Nerve and getting him off the A plant. And DT with a comeback. Shrug it back to 10-6. DT are not out. And again, DT are allowed to get into position. PRM rushes out, gets taken down early, as does Mikey. Bassi then finding Kiki. And suddenly, Rezi's the only one left. It doesn't even matter. He's not left anymore. Within a matter of under 20 seconds, that round is over. A complete break apart by DT to bring down TMO. Another round goes in the pocket of DT. TMO only need a few. But about 4 have gone the way of DT on the trot. This is what they do. They come back. And they come back hard. How are TMO going to change it? Rezi's got good advantage in that position. With the Muzz and Don, though, getting the early kill, finding Nerve. Look where Don is. This could be a thorn in the side of TMO. If Don is left unchecked, this could be a real problem for them. Great play from Don to get that flank off. He loves doing it. Thoroughly enjoys it. TMO could just ignore him, but that nade looks like it might kind of land near him, potentially. No, it isn't. Looking the other way. Beg your pardon. They're just going to ignore him, I think. Bassi finding Rezi, then being dropped by Kiki. 3 kills here for DT. 2 allied players left. Wind finding PRM. Good kill from him. Kiki, the last man left, but he's going to be dropped by Karma. 10-8. DT grabbing a 5th on the trot. TMO kind of running out of options. It just kind of shows how one-sided this map can be. It used to be a case of it being a Russian-sided map. At least back when I played COD 2, it did. Not that I played it to any huge level that these guys did, but used to be a game of dodging the PPSH. A build up here on the south side here for TMO. Might mean that they're trying a different push, or maybe just waiting for a potential Don flank. Bit of a spread defense from Dreamteam. They're kind of ready for any sort of situation, which is good. They haven't just gambled at A, which is good, because TMO aren't really making a big push there. I think they're giving themselves options to go either way. Don with a good defense. Takes down Nerve. Wind finding Kiki. Bassi finding PRM. More kills coming for Dreamteam. This is big. They could bring it back to 10-9 if they get this one. Great play from Archimedes, lying right out in the middle, confident and ready. And Archimedes with the last kill, finding Mikey. It is going to be 10-9. And what was 9-3 is now 10-9. What can CMO do? They need to break apart DT. Nothing seems to be working. And again, credit to Dreamteam. Nerve with an opening kill, finding that rushing Don. This could now signal a push. TMO have a man down, or a man up, sorry, a man advantage. If they can capitalize on that, they can get a much needed round. Name, sleep well, buddy. God bless. Thank you for hanging out, man. I hope school goes well, dude. Sleep well, buddy. TMO taking things slowly. Coming up to that minute mark. And they have folded a over towards the back of A, and now making their way towards B. DT need to kind of change their positioning. Good push there from Bassi. Finds Rezi. Archimedes in a good spot. He has spotted an allied uniform. Not managed to get the kill. Wind does though. Finds Nerve. The plant goes down at B. Kiki finds Archimedes. Karma pushes towards a plant. He's looking pump. Mikey drops him. PRM at the back. Defending with that rifle. Wind finding Mikey. It's 2v2. Kiki's in a good position. Bassi finding PRM. It's a 2v1. Kiki with an inch of health. Bassi's looking the right way. This could be tough. Kiki finds him though. The plant is going to be defused. Wind only has a second. Great play. Look at that. 10-10. What a game. What a game. TMO tried something different. They managed to fold over to B, but Dream Team had their number. How is this going to play out? I'm intrigued. Dream Team have been solid on this defense. They've been really good. Don trying his luck again. Going out on that south side. Looking to see if he has a chance of maybe pushing. I don't know how many times it can work though. Rezi with the opening kill. Finding Karma. 30 seconds gone. Nades going over. An absolute bombardment going over towards A. A few coming back towards that opening. Kiki finding Bassi. This is good. Steady play from TMO. Kiki finding a second onto Wind. Archimedes finding PRM. They're not able to get his shot. Archimedes finding Mikey. Rezi has got himself onto A. Kiki dropping Archimedes. 3v1. This is the first time TMO have been in a good spot for a while, and Nerve get it. Or Nerve gets it, sorry. Beg your pardon. TMO finally grabbing around. It's been ages since they've had one. 11-10. The last few rounds could be a bit of a scrap. It could come down just to who has the stamina. And we all know how important that is. What a great defense from Dream Team though. This has been fun to watch. Rezi looking at the back of 8. Looking for a German helmet to shoot at. Mikey chucking that nade over. Don returning the favour. Sending a nade back. TMO just hiding from the nade shower. I think that might be Rezi going south side. Nerve is already up top. Looking for Don. Bassi's in a good spot right at the back of 8. You can see his teammate Don just on the ledge. Archimedes waiting in the stairs. Haven't seen this yet. A minute gone. These last few rounds are crucial. No one wants to make a mistake. Another smoke comes out. Don with a great defending spot from that ledge. Finds PRM. Nerve finding Don. 4v4. Good push there from Wind. Bassi also finding a kill. 4v2. 4v1. And Karma finding that last one. TMO now looking to struggle a bit. Both teams showing how to defend, putting up a really good display. It's going to be 11 all. I'm really excited to see how this plays out. Something different, I think, has to be done. I don't know who's going to be the man to lead the charge, but I think TMO needs someone just to do something different. Grab the bull by the horns and just be brave. Oh, great shot there from Bassi, finding Rezi just before that smoke picked up. Great kill from him. Dream Team look well established. Defense looks good. PRM looking for a lucky kill through the smoke. Not finding anything. Don pushing south, but being careful with it. Kiki biding his time. Pops that smoke over. What have TMO got planned? Archimedes has been ushered into life. He's keeping his head down though. Kalma finding PRM. They're being dropped by Kiki. That kind of trade of kills. Almost like a chess piece. A pawn for a pawn. Don's in a good spot though. Is he going to find any action soon? 30 seconds. Kiki breaching and clearing. B could be the target. TMO players are dropping. Archimedes finding nerve. Kiki will kick himself for not having that kill. But he gets it then. Finds wind. Things are opening up. 15 seconds. Archimedes finding Mikey. Kiki is the last man. He gets a kill onto Don. He needs 2 more. 10 seconds. Has he got enough time to plant? I don't know if he has. Doesn't matter anyway. Archimedes finds him. And it's going to be 12-11 to DT. This is crazy. What a game. What a map. What a map to have it on as well. Of course it would be Harbour. DT must be feeling it. They must be believing now. Belief may have dwindled a little bit at the half when they went 9-3, but they must be feeling it now. How must TMO be feeling? Everything is slowed down. No gambles. Every step is precise. Every movement timed. Every nade timed. Don's in a great spot again. He's got that high ground. If you just join in, welcome in. You join us at 12-11. And at that minute mark, nades go out. TMO spring to life. Is this the push? Can Dream Team do it again? Can they hold back the tide? Good nade there from Nerve. Finds Bassi. Don finding Kiki. Wind on Mikey. A great flank there from Nerve. Finds Wind. A seems to be opened up. Archimedes has 1 teammate left. They are a man down. Karma finding Nerve. Brings it back to 2-2. Whatever happens, Dream Team have been really solid. PRM is there defending the planter. The plant goes down. He spots 2 Axis players. He does get a kill onto Karma. Doesn't get the second. Archimedes now in a 1v1 against Rezi. Finds it. What a kill. What a kill by Rezi. I'm sorry, Archimedes. What an amazing kill. He needed that. Of course it would go down to a 1v1 on the final round. G frickin' G. What a game. What a comeback by DT. That was insane. If I had a hat, I'd tilt it to them. How? How do you do it? You go 9-3 on Harbour. You go to Axis and come back to win it 13-11. That's insane. That is insane. Well frickin' played to them. That was crazy. What a game to watch. What a game to watch. I thought TMO were going to come back. They look so strong. Ugh. I love this game. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Guys, thank you for having me once again. Thank you for letting me be a part of this. I really, really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. I am incredibly grateful. Thank you as always. I hope I can do some more. If you ever need me, you know where I am. Thank you so much. I'm just going to find someone to send you over to. But I really appreciate it, guys. That was insane. Thank you so much. If you guys could hang around for a raid, it'd be great. We can find someone to send you over to who's playing COD or some form of COD. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. I really, really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let's try and find someone who's playing a COD game of sorts. Could find someone in the community. Nope, they're not streaming anymore. Who's streaming? Oh no, they are doing some. They're doing some COD 2. There you go. I think I saw Limewax on here. I don't know if he's still streaming. I don't know if he is. I don't think he is. Oh no, Limewax is doing some COD. Oh no, he's doing COD 2. Oh no, he's watching people play COD 2. Okay, cool. You know what? I'll send you over to Stenon. He's doing some COD. But guys, God bless. Thank you for having me. I'm really, really grateful. Thank you. So yeah, I'm going to send you over to a guy in the COD 2 community. He's currently doing a match, I believe, doing some solo queue. So yeah, I appreciate you guys for having me. Thank you so much. Really, really do appreciate it. Thank you for having me. Yeah, and I hope to do some more soon. But yeah, guys, God bless. Thank you for having me. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay horny. GG's to DT and TMO. Yeah, what a game to watch. Thank you so much, guys. I'm really, really grateful. Enjoy the rest of your evenings. And I look forward to seeing you all again really soon. But take care, guys. Thank you for having me. And I hope to catch you in the next one. Take care, everybody. See you soon.